Hey Scorpio, what's poppin' with y'all? We're gonna go ahead and get right into your April guidance and energy reading for this month. So let's see what's going on for you guys. Please keep in mind that this is a collective general energy reading. If you are interested in a personal reading, I am now open for bookings. Check the description box for more information and details, as well as my email, all of that good stuff. So the mission over here, energy to elevate, is to utilize my spiritual gifts to increase and elevate you and yours. I pray offline, preach online. And we're going to go ahead and hop right into it. Given that this is a general collective energy reading, though, Scorpio, all messages cannot and should not resonate for you. So remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For the things that do resonate, let me know. I would love to know how it's coming across for you guys. So go ahead and comment, shoot me an email if you want, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay, let's get into it. I think that's all of the, we gotta get the church announcements out the way first, Libra. Okay. Libra. Oh, Scorpio, I'm so sorry. I just did Libra. Scorpio. What's going on with my Scorpios for the month of April? We're going to do past, present, future, then top it off with some oracle cards for advice. What's going on with my Scorpios' past energy? The devil came out. It was kind of like this. I'm taking it up, right? Ace of Cups in reverse. Some of you guys, Seven of Swords, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups. Some of you guys were confused about a toxic relationship. Some of you guys were hoping to see the best in someone, but that just wasn't the case. You were holding on to memories that weren't actually true, right? True. Some of you guys decided, I just feel like some of you guys were very confused about who the person was that you were dealing with. I feel like they were showing you one thing, but then doing another. Yeah, and this has you conflicted. There's a lot of internal conflict showing up for you guys in your past energy. And you guys were actually focused on healing and preparing for what it is that you want, which is something that's deeply fulfilling here with this Nine of Cups, Four of Swords. So taking the time to heal, I like it, to move forward past this internal conflict after dealing with a toxic person. Disappointed though. Your current energy, first card out, is Five of Cups. There's still some disappointment that you're trying to get over. I feel as though you guys had plans. You had a vision, but there's revelation here of the truth of what has happened. Present energy for Scorpio. Knight of Wands. You're feeling like you're not ready to move forward. There's something that you're still trying to grasp, get a hold of. I feel like that it's kind of like where you're going. You haven't really had the time to get clear about what's coming. Ooh. You're not talking about this though. You're not talking about where you are. A lot of you guys are very guarded at this time with this King of Swords. What's going on with my Scorpios? Yeah. You don't feel ready. Three of Wands, Page of Cups, both in reverse. You aren't emotionally ready to move forward here. Some of you guys were putting off healing from this past relationship. And this month you're really recognizing, where you are in that healing process. I feel like a lot of you guys are still grieving over an emotional loss. The realization that something that you cared deeply about was just not good for you. It wasn't healthy for you. I think that in the past, you might not have seen it for what it was. because you were still holding on to memories of what it used to be, right? Not to say that this was something that was always bad, it was always toxic, but I feel like over the time, as time passed, it has become toxic. But you weren't focusing on that toxic part of it, right? You were focusing on how this started, how it began, which I feel as though was very beautiful. You have a lot of shared memories with this person, a lot of shared emotions here as well. For some of you guys where this isn't a relationship, I feel like this could be, this could be applied to any relationship in your life. So it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. This could be, a friend, where you guys had it progressed into something bad. This could be a career, a job where it just progressed into something bad. Like you went in with high hopes, high expectations, loving it, excited about it, and now you're seeing like where you ended up is nothing like where you started. I feel like this is something that progressively got worse over time. I feel like it could have been offense after offense after offense, right? Lie after lie after lie, pain after pain after pain. And there's a sense that you kind of let something slide with the hopes that it would get better, because I feel like whatever this is for you, be it a relationship, a friendship, a work situation, you still were holding out hope for this thing, right? You still were believing that it could get better, right? You might not necessarily have saw how or knew when, but you still felt very certain within yourself that this is something that would improve. I feel like as time progressed here, you grew more emotional about it. You stopped giving as much to it emotionally, which was very conflicting space for you to be in, because it's like this thing that I love, this thing that I care about so deeply is causing me so much pain, right? What do I do when the thing that I love, want, desire is actually hurting me, is actually taking away from me, is actually not allowing me to be the best version of myself? It's like it's not supporting, it's not helping, right? If it's not helping, it's hurting, right? If we're not growing, we're dying. And I feel like some of you guys came to the realization in the recent past that this is something that was dying. It wasn't growing, it wasn't helping, it was hurting, right? And so April now, sorry, I just went through both those past cards. April, we're in this space of realization. I don't want to say sudden realization because I don't feel like this is sudden. I feel like this is something that has progressively declined. And so this month you are coming to terms with the fact that you are hurt. You're disappointed. You need time to recover. You need time to heal. Some of you guys, you haven't even communicated your truth just yet. You're still holding on to your truth. You're not, you're definitely not ready to move into something new. Some of you guys, you're not even ready to let this go yet. I feel like some of you guys might feel trapped. You don't know how to get out from this. You don't know where to go from here. But you do know that it's not growing. You're not happy. And there's no progression. There's no way for this to get better. There's no way for us to move past this. But, okay, I know all of this, now what? It's kind of like the energy that you're sitting in. I know this isn't good for me. What do I say? What do I do? I feel like some of you guys can't even really fathom being without this thing, being without this person, not having this job, not having this friend. Queen of Wands, Five of Coins in reverse, King of Coins in reverse. Some of you guys are dealing with almost said Aries. Definitely an Aries fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That you feel you invested too much into. You feel abandoned, not seen, not heard, not valued. You're starting to pull back this month in a very practical way. What is this Queen of Wands here for Scorpio? Some of you guys feel like if this is a person that you're dealing with, you're feeling like they are completely oblivious to what it is that you feel, what it is that you've experienced. I don't think that's the case. I think that this person is presenting the way that you see this person and how they are experiencing this is very much two different things here. I feel like similar to you, you guys aren't communicating with each other. You aren't speaking up your truth. This could, if there's not a love relationship or, you know, a friendship or a family member, like this is a supervisor, there might be a need to have a conversation or something like that, a colleague, where there's a need to have a conversation before you walk away or about why you're walking away. There's a lot of regret here, but it's like the time has come. Towards the end of the month, I think you're realizing that the time has come to walk away. Of course, you're walking away with a lot of regret. Almost said a dream deferred. I feel like this is something that you dreamed for. You really wanted it to be. Like you wanted equal investment here. But you don't see it. You don't feel like you're invested in. You don't feel heard. You don't feel seen. You don't feel valued. And I feel like you don't believe that this is something that can be fixed with this Three of Coins. For some reason, you feel like it's easier to walk away than it is to communicate. Interesting. Yeah, it just got really interesting, Scorpio. We have 8 of Wands, 7 of Coins, the Moon card. Some of you guys are terrified of having this conversation. There's a sense that speaking your truth or communicating your truth might cause a conflict. I feel like some of you guys are avoiding conflict. Some of you guys, you know your life better than mine. If this is something that you know can't be worked on, can't be fixed, by all means, walk away. You know, especially if you feel like the time is right. But for others of you, I feel like you could definitely be avoiding a conversation here. You could, it's like you're afraid of conflict, right? It's like this belief or this idea that conflict has to be unhealthy, that conflict has to be toxic. Tower. For some of you guys, your approach to conflict is what has not been serving you well. For others of you, this is just a relationship where it's not serving you well. Again, you will know. You know your life better than me. We have the Tower clarified by the High Priestess and the 4 of Coins. Trusting your intuition is going to be very important. Surrendering is going to be very important this month. But there's also a need to step out of what's comfortable for you. Some of you guys, you do this thing where you kind of hide and not communicate your truth, not communicate what it is that you feel. There's a need to release this. There's a need to really start stepping into your truth, stepping into your power, communicating what it is that you feel. And this month is also going to be important to know, to recognize when like your fears are showing up in situations, when they're showing up in relationships, before like blowing things out of proportion, making a really big deal about them. Discernment is going to be very important this month. I feel like some of you guys are going to have to discern when you have done everything you could do and you need to walk away, versus knowing when you need to step up and do a little more. So I'm getting a few different storylines of Scorpio. Again, take it how it resonates. Let's get into your future energy. Some of you guys need to work on your partnership skills, your collaboration skills here. And this is actually testing your ability to do so. Yeah, 8 of Coins, how you work with people. That is coming to an end. The painful way in which you approach situations and relationships that are hard work needs to change. Some of you guys are finally closing out a very painful cycle here. 2 of Coins, the Empress. Some of you guys are getting really clear about, you know, not putting in the work and knowing when to call it, right? When to stop investing, when to stop giving into something. For those of you who are actually calling it ending a situation here, I feel like there might be some anxiety around this relationship, this commitment, this contract coming to an end. Again, take it how it resonates. It's going to be very important to stay present, stay in the moment, to not focus too much on the future, but focus on the right now, to also communicate your truth here. Final 2 cards, we have Page of Coins with the 9 of Coins. So moving forward, it's going to be really important to go towards careers, jobs, opportunities that make you happy. Some of you guys are going to definitely be starting a new job here. This is new financial opportunities coming in, new opportunities to invest in things that bring you joy, bring you happiness. Some of you guys are actually making the decision to go into business for yourself, to you know, become your own boss, CEO, entrepreneurship. That is looking very good in the future for you. All in all, though, Scorpio, this month is all about choices. It's all about decisions. It's about knowing when to move forward, when to step away, but also when to step up and, you know, push yourself, do more. Discerning is very important. Decisions and choices, heavy emphasis on this month for you, Scorpio. So let's get you some advice as you go about making these decisions. Whew. Scorpio, that was a lot. But I'm ready for y'all. Let's see. Advice. What did I actually do? We're going to pull from the New Orleans Tarot. Excuse me, the New Orleans Oracle deck. It's a little baby deck, but it's really powerful. I love it. I know I got a thing for New Orleans. New Orleans. All right. Scorpio. April. Jesus. Okay. We have signs. It's going to be very important for you to be open to information coming in towards you, messages, confirmation coming in from you from unexpected places. You might be seeing angel numbers repeatedly this month. It's going to be important for you to check in with those. You might see the words to something, hear something on the TV that resonates for you. There are divine messages and guidance that are going to be coming into you this month. It's going to be important to pay attention to the signs this month, Scorpio, especially if you're trying to decide and determine, you know, what to do, how to move forward. As you're making these choices, pay attention. Then we have growth and keep going. I'm going to read the growth card for you, but with keep going here, you're being advised that even though things may be hard, you might be uncertain about what comes next, there's a need to be resilient, right? To not just give up, to keep moving forward, keep progressing, no matter how hard it is. I get the sense that you guys are going to be making some hard decisions this month. It's important for you to move forward no matter how small the steps are. Know that you're on the right track. Success is here for you. Success is inevitable this month. Don't dwell on negative thoughts. Don't dwell on the past. Don't dwell on things you can't change. You need to really put your energy into things that you can control, right? Don't buy into or believe the illusion of being stuck this month. Keep going. Focus on the big picture. Don't get lost in the small details, right? I know you've been through a lot, Scorpio, but keep going. And then finally, we have growth. You are growing to trust yourself more. You are becoming more aware of your intuitive feelings and guidance. By allowing yourself the time and flexibility to acknowledge and honor these feelings, you are supporting yourself and having the most fulfilling life possible. Stopping to ask yourself how you feel about something as opposed to what you think about something can make all the difference. Sometimes what feels right might not be the next logical step, but inevitably it will be what is for your highest good. Scorpio, as you are growing, this is all about trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting what it is that you feel, right? Sometimes decisions and choices don't make logical sense. They don't make sense on paper. That's okay, right? As long as you trust your intuition, you trust your gut, you can't be guided right? Intuitively, you know. Make sure to go within this month to really process, understand your feelings, right? Understand what it is you're feeling, why you're feeling something, and what you can do about those feelings is going to be very important. So know that you're growing. Your intuition is growing. You need to trust it more this month. Keep going, Scorpio. Pay attention to the signs, y'all, okay? I love you so much, Scorpio. Thank you so much for the opportunity to read for you. I will see you back here for the mid-months. Mwah.